Hey, everybody, welcome to the Czabecast. Zabe, Scotty, Al, Solly, we're all here. It's fantasy football time, everybody. Woo-hoo! Don't look so pained there,
Glum.
Scott, like this is not a fun endeavor for you.
Galdi is
you
more
sign
pained.
up every year,
You're right.
and you play.
He's Brett Favre, though. He does this every year.
Yes, he
I
is.
do say this is my last.
Right.
That was my last. This is my. All right, I'll play.
And then he comes back.
I do, but do I complain in season, Solly? I'll ask you. 'Cause
In
Zabe thinks he
season,
hears stuff.
no, not about playing. Once you're committed to playing,
Yeah.
you go
So
full bore,
right.
as it were.
Galdi, why'd you fall out of favor with the old fantasy?
It became too much work. It's too much effort. I think to do a good job, you have to put in a lot of time, and I just wasn't willing to put in that kind of time. I respect the process.
Well,
I'm
you
just not-
hate the luck of the game,
and I
too.
do think there's a lot of luck
There's
involved.
tons
yeah.
of luck involved.
Make your
Tons.
own luck, though.
You do
As you
make
do in
your own
life,
luck.
but
Right.
Luck
Luck
is,
luck is just preparation and money, right? Isn't that the
No, luck is preparation meeting opportunity.
opportunity?
There you
That's
go.
it.
Yes.
But
I
it's
thought it was
also
money.
taking advantage of the underinformed.
That's
and,
true.
And they
The
make
weak,
their own
the
luck.
weak and the stupid.
You call them that. I call them, perhaps somebody who didn't read something
Suckers.
when they should have.
People who stopped paying attention in
Right.
October.
You call them that, and it's fine. I got no time for it.
Will you release a DVD that explains your strategies on how to pull off such great trades? The psychology involved.
You should have a 900
No.
number.
Scott's
Why
married
would I
to
do that?
Scott's married to a certified clinical psychologist.
He's sleeping with one.
Sleeping
yes.
with one.
Sleeping with a
And-
lady with letters after her name.
and she
they
probably
aren't
gives
IOU.
some strategies on how to pull these trades
She
off.
hates
There's
fantasy
where he
football.
subtly ingratiates and comes. You're like the dog whisperer.
Yeah.
That guy.
I'm the GM whisperer.
You're the fantasy whisperer.
What Belichick did to the Raiders for Richard Seymour is
Who's-
what I do to everybody else, is what you're saying?
What's the name of the guy, the dog whisperer?
I don't even know.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
No, that's the horse whisperer.
The Ghost Whisperer.
yeah, whatever.
Robert
it is.
Redford.
Right.
The ass whisperer.
No, I've seen like 2 seconds
Cesar
of that show.
or something.
Cesar. Yes, that's him.
The guy's awesome, Galdi. You should see him. Problem dogs. He just, with a calm little wave of his hand, calms the dog down.
You don't want to know what he's doing backstage to these
Yeah,
things.
seriously.
Those dogs
Injecting
are
those
terrified.
dogs.
Michael
With-
Vick
with-
won't watch
with a-
the dog whisperer.
That's right. They know if they don't perform, they're in
just
trouble.
kidding.
They inject the dogs with a potent cocktail of sedatives.
Yes, and fish paralyzer.
Probably.
No, but he has this way with these dogs of getting them to be calm and, as he say, centered, so that it trusts the owner to either play with a toy and not snap at him, or walk down the street without even a leash sometimes. And it's like he has this way of just calming them. Scott, in fantasy, has a way of calming
He's brilliant.
somebody who he approaches
Thank you,
for a
Galdi.
trade. So even though Scott has been well known and his poster is on post offices around the building,
Doesn't
You
matter.
still
Saying,
think you
"Do
won't be
not
the
trade
one.
with this
You
man."
won't be the one caught. But you
Scott,
will.
how do you do it, man?
I'm not going to tell you. B, my wife offers me nothing. She hates fantasy, and we've talked about this before.
But she loves psychology.
She loves psychology, but she hates fantasy because it, quote unquote, makes me a dick on Sundays.
Even
during
more so.
NFL fantasy seasons.
What is the greatest trade Scott's pulled off? Because I know there have been a few over the years.
There's one a couple of years ago where I managed to
Peyton
get
Manning en route
Yeah.
to a league record 49 touchdowns.
Yeah, I got Manning. And
Traded
Yeah,
for a bucket
for-
of
no,
shit.
see, you say that.
Runny
All right, now
horse
wait.
shit.
I
Here's
forgot
that's the
about
Zabe
that.
headline. The rest of the story reads:
You got Brady. What'd you get Brady 2 years ago?
I drafted Brady last year.
no,
Talk
2
about
years
making
ago
your
you
own
traded
luck.
for Brady, right?
I did. I believe I traded
in the
for him.
in the
on
50
his
touchdown
way
season.
to breaking
Right, on his way to 50.
Peyton Manning's record.
Did I win then?
How does a
I don't
guy, what idiot who's riding a quarterback about to set a league record
The
for
guy had
touchdowns?
Romo
Yeah,
and
the
was
guy
a
did have
Cowboy
Romo.
fan, and Romo was huge in the first 7 weeks. He got the most he could. But back to that Manning thing, because Zabe didn't read the rest of the article. Guy that I traded with finished in second place in the league. I obviously
Probably
didn't
would have
give
won
up.
with Manning. Should have kept
He
him.
definitely would have won with Manning, Solly, but he didn't have any foresight.
Yeah, so you turned a sure winner into a loser. Good
He
for
finished
you.
in second.
All right, let's do a trade. Right
Right.
after the draft today, let's do
I'm
a trade.
trying to trade my first pick. Who wants it?
There you go.
I don't want
we'll give a full draft review on the next podcast, I'm sure.
All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Czabecast brought to you by Kugels. See you next time.